And now it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Cowlitz Black Bears. As announced by head coach Kelly Stinnett. Black Bears will be joined by members of the Kelso 9U All-Stars. Leading up in center field from Dallas Baptist University, number 36, Dylan Schlegel. Batting second, the right fielder from Lubbock Christian, number 37, Jay Bowen.
1-2, 1-2.
Batting third, the shortstop from Dallas Baptist University, number 9, Keaton Ray. Batting fourth, the first baseman from Arizona Western College, number 11, Bronson Need. Batting fifth, the left fielder from North Dakota State, number 17, Sam Canton. Batting sixth, the designated hitter from Park University Gilbert.
Check 2, Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball. Hi, everybody, and welcome to David Story Field, Game 3, Series finale, season finale between these two ball clubs. The Ridgefield Raptors facing off against the Cowlitz Black Bears. The Black Bears took Game 2, 12-2, part of an 11-run top of the sixth inning that the Black Bears never recovered from. But the Black Bears with an opportunity to take the home portion of this series. The Black Bears took Game 1 on Friday night, 6-5 in comeback fashion. One more home series coming up for the Black Bears after this game. The Black Bears will host the Portland Pickles later this week. We'll take a break on the other side of the commercial break. Following the national anthem with first pitch in the series finale. Game 3 coming up between the Raptors and the Black Bears.
Of our national anthem. The fans are ready. The Black Bears are ready. Let's play ball!
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball on YouTube. David Story Field in Longview, Washington is the site for the series finale between the Raptors and the Black Bears. Hi, everybody, I'm Jack Connolly. The Black Bears were in a competitive until the sixth inning last night. A 1-1 game going into the top of the sixth inning, but the wheels fell off the bus. The Raptors put up 11 runs and sent 17 men to the plate. And that was the only offense the Raptors needed. The Black Bears scored another run later in the game. But Cowlitz is looking to wipe the slate to have a chance to come back here and take this series finale. The Black Bears, final game of the second to final homestand. Let's meet the Ridgefield lineup. Leading off playing second base, Taylor Takata. He's led off all three games of this weekend. Justin Stransky at DH, Luke Iverson in left field, Hunter Kashke in right field, Richard Tejeda at first base, Isaiah Chacon doing the catching, Isaiah Nunez, the shortstop, Common Marion at third base, and Tassan Harris in center field. That's the lineup card for Chris Cota, the head coach of the Raptors at College of the Canyons, where he coaches down in California. He'll be facing Nicky Scott, the rising junior out of St. Martin's University, native of Vancouver, Washington, 5'9", 215-pound right-hander, making his sixth start of the season. He's been the Sunday guy for 6 innings, gave up 3 runs in his last start a week ago in the 5-3 win over Walla Walla right here at David Story Field. Nicky Scott starting his final game at David Story Field this week. Taylor Takata steps in from the left side. Scott's first pitch is in there for strike one on the outer half of the plate. We're underway at 1:06 o'clock on the West Coast. The 0-1 fouled off. Soft foul ball near the Black Bears dugout. Justin Stransky makes a nice one-handed snag in the on-deck circle. The Black Bears come into today's game at 6-11 in the second half, 17-27 overall. Ridgefield 14-4 in the second half. They snapped their 4-game losing streak last night. 1-2 to Takata. Ridgefield 24-20 overall. Scott's 1-2. His fly to right center field. Bowen running over. He's called off by Schlegel, moving to his left to make the catch in right center field. One away in the top of the first. Takata flies out to center. That brings up the DH, Justin Stransky. Stransky, the catcher from Fresno State. Multiple hits in both games in this series. 2 for 4 on Friday and 3 for 4 last night with an RBI and 2 walks. Scott's first pitch is low for ball 1. Let's take a look at the Black Bears defensively. Sam Canton in left field, Dylan Schlegel in center playing his final game for the Black Bears, and Shea Bowen in right field. The 1-0 to Stransky's low and away for ball 2. In the infield, let's go around the horn from left to right. Nick Miller at third base, Keegan Grady at shortstop, Jason Egler at second base, Bronson Eve at first base, and doing the catching is Ben Allen. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. 2-1 to Stransky. The Black Bears in their black uniforms with orange stripes along the button down and an orange C above their heart, and their black caps with the orange C. White pants, black stripe down the left leg. The Raptors in their maroon jerseys, silver Raptors across the chest, silver number in gray pants. 2-2 to Stransky. The 2-2 pitch from Scott, check swing, fouled off near the first base coach. Flipping into the Black Bears dugout. Still 2-2 to Stransky. Stransky from Puyallup, Washington. The 2-2 is popped high in the air, left side, and out of play. And we're getting ready for another 2-2. Nicky Scott 2-2 in the season, making his 11th appearance. 6th start of the year, 28 2/3 innings. Swing and a miss. First punch out for Scott. 2 away in the top of the first. That brings up the left fielder, Luke Iverson. Iverson caught in Friday's game, played center field last night. He moves over to left field this afternoon. Stepping to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on base. Swinging and missing. Tipped it into Allen's glove. Iverson hitting .295 in the season, playing in his 40th game of the summer. Scott's 0-1. Foul down the first base side. 0-2. Iverson, a Utah Valley, native of Utah from St. George. Line drive, that's toward the gap. That'll fall. Iverson digging for 2. Schlegel fields it on the warning track. Iverson's into second with a stand-up double. His first extra base hit of the series, his 10th of the season. Iverson slammed it into the gap. And a 2-out double extends the top of the first inning. That brings up the right fielder, Hunter Kashke. Hunter Kashke, 2 for 7 on the weekend. Scott's first pitch is low and away for ball 1. Kashke, 6'3", 225 pounds from Las Vegas. Going into his senior year at Utah Tech. A runner at second, 2 away. Scott kicks and deals. This is low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Kashke hitting .347 on the summer. 118 at-bats, 41 hits. 2-0. Curveball's in there for strike one. 2-1 now. 2 away, top of the first inning. No score between the Raptors and the Black Bears. Iverson at second. It's off the glove of Allen. Kashke will advance over to third base. Moving over on the pass ball. Allen, the young catcher, Portland commit from Salem, Oregon. Now a runner at third base with 2 away. Swing and a miss, 3-2. 3-2 to Kashke. A runner at third base for him. Kashke's 27 RBIs in the season. For this weekend, the 3-2 off the glove of Allen. Iverson will walk in, and Ridgefield takes a 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning. A 2-out extra base hit comes around to score. And Ridgefield wastes no time jumping on the board early. And following the pass ball and the walk, that brings up the first baseman, Richard Tejeda. Scott's first pitch is sent back up the middle by Tejeda, and he has another hit this weekend. He had a double in each of the first 2 games and responds in his first AB, smoking a base hit back up the middle. And now 2 runners on and 2 outs. Ridgefield already with a run on the board. That brings up the catcher, Isaiah Chacon. Chacon at the plate for his first action this weekend. Did not play in the first 2 games. Chacon behind the plate, the catcher in today's game for the Raptors. Chacon originally from Katy, Texas. Just finished up 2 seasons at Mount Hood Community College. The 1-0. Takes strike one. A ball and a strike to Chacon. Chacon, a first-team All-NWAC South Region catcher for Mount Hood. Scott looks to second. Runners on first and second, 2-0. The 1-1 misses inside. Tejeda's at first. Kashke's at second. Scott looked pretty good in the first 2 hitters of this inning. Takata flew out to center. He struck out Stransky, but following the 2-out double from Iverson, Kashke walked, and a base hit from Tejeda. Ridgefield with their 6th hitter of the inning at the plate. Iverson scored on the wild pitch. The 3-1 is popped in the air to the left side. 3-2. A full count to Chacon. 3-2, 2 away. Runners on first and second. Scott's 3-2. The runners go. The pitch is popped out of play. Still 3-2 to Chacon. If Chacon can get on here, Julian Nunez will come to the plate. 3-2. 2 runners on, 2 away. The payoff pitch. Inside for ball 4, and that will load him up. The second walk issued by Scott. And the bases are juiced for Julian Nunez. Nunez, the shortstop from Pepperdine. Step into the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the top of the first. Taking a curveball downstairs for ball 1. Nunez studying sociology at Pepperdine. 5'10", 175 pounds from Encinitas, California. Scott's 0-1. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Chacon's at first base. Tejeda's at second. Kashke's at third. Nunez at the plate. Ridgefield leads 1-0. Strike one on the inside border. 2-1. Nunez went 0 for 3 last night. He scored 2 runs off of 2 walks. Line drive right to the shortstop, Grady. And the Raptors leave the bases loaded in the top of the first inning. But Ridgefield gets some production with 2 outs. A 2-out double comes around to score on a pass ball and a wild pitch. At the end of a half inning, Ridgefield leads 1-0. Black Bears coming to the plate when we come back.
Ahoy there, mateys. Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to hit the high seas, or the open road, or any place you get to wear a cool outfit and go real fast. Thank goodness Fiber Federal Credit Union has you covered. Get the boat, wave runner, RV, ATV, or motorcycle you want at a rate as low as Davy Jones' Locker. The RV, boat, and adventure loan from Fiber Federal. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200. WeatherGuard.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
A local staple and proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. Vernie's Pizza is happy providing great pizza to great baseball fans. Come in or call ahead at 360-578-9561. Bottom of the first inning, the Raptors lead the Black Bears 1-0. Dylan Schlegel leads off for Cowlitz, the center fielder coming to the plate in his final game as a Black Bear. Jake Swenson's first pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. Swenson, the starter for Ridgefield, 6'4", 175-pound right-hander from Camas, Oregon, and Linfield University. Making his 5th appearance and 4th start of the 2024 summer. 0-1, softly tapped foul. Swenson is an 0-1 record. Went 3 innings in his last outing in the 9-4 win over Victoria. He picked up a no decision. He gave up 3 runs. 1 of them was earned, 5 hits, 4 walks, and a strikeout. The 0-2. Slider misses low and away, 1-2. Schlegel in center field from Dallas Baptist. The 1-2 from the right-hander. Misses again with the slider. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Schlegel hitting 286 on the Schlegel hitting 286 on the season. 2 doubles in this series. 2 for 8 on the weekend. Takes low and away again. 3-2 now. On deck is Shea Bowen. 3-2 to the Black Bears leadoff man. Swenson's 3-2, low and outside, ball 4. Schlegel reaches on a leadoff walk. That brings up Shea Bowen. Let's meet the Raptors defensively in left field. Luke Iverson, Desan Harris back in center field after not playing last night. Hunter Kashke in right field, Kama Marion at third base, Julian Nunez at shortstop. He's been there all 3 games this series, as is Taylor Takata at second base and Richard Tejeda at first base. And behind the plate making his first start is Isaiah Chacon. Schlegel's on the move. The throw to second, not in time. Schlegel steals second on the first pitch strike to Shea Bowen. And the Black Bears with the tying run in scoring position. 0-1 to Bowen. Bowen hitting 241 on the season. He went 1 for 2 last night with the double. Got on base 3 times. He was walked as well. Chacon can't squeeze it. He keeps it close to him. 1-1 to Bowen. Black Bears trailing 1-0. Bottom of the first inning. Nobody out. Schlegel's at second base. A decisive series finale. The Raptors claimed the 2024 Columbia River Cup last night with the 12-2 win. The annual rivalry trophy resides in Ridgefield for the third consecutive season. 2-1. Swenson misses inside. 3-1. Let's take a look at the rest of the Black Bears lineup. Keaton Grady on deck. Bronson Eve, the cleanup hitter. Sam Canton, followed by Caleb Rozier, Nick Miller, Jason Nagler, and Ben Allen. Swenson looks to Schlegel, the 3-1. Inside for ball 4. Back-to-back walks to open up the bottom of the first inning. Puts Black Bears on first and second with nobody out for Keaton Grady coming to the plate. Keaton Grady stepping in for the first time this afternoon. The shortstop from Texas, Elgin, Texas native at Dallas Baptist. Bones at first. Schlegel's at second. High fly ball. Kashke running in to make the catch. He collects it. Schlegel thought about tagging up from third, and good decision. He stayed at second. A strike from right field. Kashke, Timmermarian would have gunned down Schlegel. Now 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. That brings up Bronson Neve. He's playing first base today. Stepping in for the first time with 2 runners on and 1 out. Bronson Neve hitting .312. Swenson looking at Schlegel. His first pitch to Neve. Outside for ball 1. Bronson Neve from Melbourne, Australia. Going into his sophomore season at Arizona Western College. 2 runners on, 1 out. Swenson's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Bowen's at first base. Schlegel's at second. Swenson walked the first 2 hitters he faced. The Black Bears down 1-0. Swenson's 2-0. Popped in the air, backing out of play. Black Bears head coach Kelly Stinnett, the third base coach, Shane McCarroll at first base. Stinnett in his second season as Black Bears head coach. McCarroll in his 4th year on staff. Swenson's 2-1. Lifted in the air, shallow right field. Takata drifting back. He's called off by the right fielder Kashke, who makes the catch for out number 2. And after putting 2 runners on and nobody out, 2 outs now. The runners haven't moved up from first and second. Knee flies out to right field. Here's Sam Canton, the left fielder from North Dakota State. Canton went 0 for 3 last night. Swenson's first pitch is high for ball 1. 1-0. Canton from Port Orchard, Washington, in his second season with the Black Bears. 1-0. Flied right center field. It's going to hang up for Harris to run on and make the grab. The Black Bears leave 2 runners on. After 1, Ridgefield leads Cowlitz 1-0.
Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to CowlitzBlackBears.com to learn more on how you can become a host family today. That's CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
Welcome back to David Story Field, top of the second inning. Sunday afternoon, West Coast League baseball between the Raptors and the Black Bears. Hi, everybody. I'm Jack Conley. The Raptors won last night's game 12-2 in convincing fashion. The Black Bears still with an opportunity to salvage this series and win the Longview part of this season series. Ridgefield swept this series back in at the RORC earlier this month. And Marion lifts the first pitch high in the air to the right side of the infield. Bronson Eve, the first baseman, makes the catch. One away in the top of the second. That brings up the 9-hole hitter, Desan Harris. Harris, the Raptors center fielder from Oklahoma. Oklahoma Sooner by way of Plano, Texas. Harris in .274 in the season. First pitch is a fastball taken for strike one. Harris went 0 for 1 on Friday night, but had 4 walks in game 1. Scott's 0-1. Inside. That evens up the count at 1-1. The Raptors lead in the West Coast League South Division in the second half at 14-4. Sharp ground ball, backhanded by Neve. Scott on the coverage, a high throw from Neve behind him. Allows Desan Harris to reach. And that's the first error of the game for the Black Bears. Nice stop by Neve on the backhand, but threw it over the covering Scott.
Back to the top of their lineup with second baseman number 43, Taylor Takata.
So Harris is on base with 1 out. The Raptors have a base runner for the top of the order. Taylor Takata stepping in for the second time. Takata's over 1 with a fly out to center. Strike 1 to Takata. Takata spent 1 season at Orange Coast College. A Kailua, Hawaii native, going back to his islands. Committed to Hawaii, the future Rainbow Warrior. Played 33 games for Orange Coast College at .217 with a .386 on-base percentage. In .277 this summer for the Raptors, the 0-1 is off the plate for ball 1. Ridgefield leads this season series 4-2. Locking up the season series last night, taking home the honorary trophy. Harris at first base, 1 away. A pickoff attempt to first base. Neve digs the low throw out of the ground. Harris taking his lead, another pickoff attempt. Scott is thinking about Harris. Harris has 9 stolen bases on the season. 1-1 to Takata. Fouls off the 1-1. Ridgefield leads 1-0. Top of the second inning, 1 away. Takata, the leadoff man for the Raptors, at the plate for the second time. 1-1. The final Sunday home game of the 2024 season for Cowlitz. The 1-1 pitch misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. Justin Stransky's on deck. The 2-1 from Scott. It's off the glove of Allen. Harris moves up to second. And another passed ball on Allen, his second of the game. The young catcher playing in his first home series with the Black Bears. Allen, the Portland commit. 3-1. Ground ball, fielded off the bag. It crossed up Neve. Stopping at third base is Harris. And that ball takes a positive Raptors roll. And now runners at the corners with one out. Takata gets a hit. A lucky bounce. But runners at the corners. And now the Black Bears have to keep an eye out for Takata trying to steal second and manufacture some chaos. The first pitch swung on, grounded on the ground to the third base side. 0-1 to Stransky. Stransky steps in with one out and runners at the corners. Takata's at first base. Harris is at third. Ridgefield leads 1-0. Scott's 0-1. Called for strike 2. Payton the bottom of the zone. 0-2 to Stransky. Stransky struck out in his first AB. Takata at first. Scott's 0-2. Off the glove of Allen again. Here comes Harris. And another pass ball brings in another run for the Raptors. 3 pass balls for Allen. 2-0 Ridgefield. And the double plays out of order. Harris comes in to score. Takata moves up to second. The 1-2 is fouled out of play. Harris advanced to second on a pass ball and came in to score on a pass ball. 1-2 to Stransky. Stransky hitting .353 in the season. 28 RBIs, the 1-2. He lunges out to get that one and sends it out of play to the first base side. Ridgefield leads 2-0. A run in the first and here in the second. One away in the top of the second inning. Scott's 1-2. Just low. And it did miss by much. 2-2 to Stransky. Scott from St. Martin's University, going into his junior season. Had a predominant starting role in his first year. Came out of the bullpen here in 2024. And after starting Stransky out 0-2, it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Scott looks to second. His 3-2 is off the glove of Allen again. And another pass ball. Ben Allen, the young backstop from Oregon. 4 pass balls on the afternoon. And now runners at the corners. A double play in order for the Black Bears. Stransky's at first. Iverson lifts the first pitch into center field. Schlegel stumbles. He makes the catch. He throws to home. The throw's offline. It's 3-0 Raptors. And usually that throw is well within Schlegel's range, but he stumbled on his way in and to his right. And it might have thrown off the throw, taken a hop, a little bit offline. But with 2 outs, Ridgefield with 2 runs in the top of the second. The sac fly from Iverson. The first pitch is high over the catcher, Allen. Ball 1 to Kashke. And a wild pitch. 1-0 to Kashke. 2-0. No action in the Black Bears bullpen right now. Ridgefield with 3 runs on 3 hits, taking advantage of 1 Black Bears error. 3-0. On deck is Richard Tejeda. Kashke walked in his first plate appearance. Kashke with 27 RBIs. He won't get an RBI opportunity. He takes ball 4. Kashke's walked on 4 pitches. That brings up Richard Tejeda.
Now batting for the Raptors, the first baseman, number 41, Richard Tejeda III.
The 4th walk issued by Scott. Runners at the corners again. Richard Tejeda 1 for 1. He singled in the first inning. Woods Logging Supply Company is Longview's one-stop shop for the logging, maritime, and construction industries. Let the mechanics in our saw shop keep your outdoor equipment running smoothly this summer. Need a custom hose made? Woods' knowledgeable hydraulic techs mix assemblies in-house while you wait, so you can get back to the job quick. Don't forget to stock up on your Woods logo gear. We've got stuff for the entire family. Find us on Facebook at Woods Logging Supply or give us a call at 360-577-8030. Go to the Woods. Woods Logging Supply, 702 Industry Way, Longview, Washington. Justin Parrish, the Black Bears pitching coach, back into the dugout. 2 away. Runners on first and third for Tejeda. Tejeda, the University of Southern California commit. The SoCal native from Riverside, spent a season at Riverside City College. Committed to the Trojans, hitting .304 on the season for the Raptors. Taking the first pitch, a hack at it. High fly ball, left field. Flying out of play. Oh and 1. Tejeda was 2 for 10 coming into this game. Had a double on Friday and last night. Singled in his first AB. 0 and 1. Kashke takes off. Tejeda lifts it in the air, left center field. Schlegel drifts over to make the catch and end the inning. But the Raptors add 2 more runs as the free passes and mistakes piling up for the Black Bears. At the end of an inning and a half, Ridgefield leads 3-0.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Carter. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen, if you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends? Way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. Play ball! Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's
Cowlitz now down 3-0. Ridgefield added 2 more runs in the top of the second inning. Drew up for Cowlitz, 6, 7, 8. Caleb Rozier, Nick Miller, and Jason Nagler coming to the plate for the Black Bears in the bottom of the second inning. Caleb Rozier swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1 to Rozier. Rozier from Jacksonville, Florida. Another multi-hit game last night, 2 for 4. 6 multi-hit games in his first 8 contests as a Cowlitz Black Bear. A ball and a strike to Rozier. Rozier hitting .448 on the season. Joined the team before the Black Bear series last weekend against the Walla Walla Sweets. Sends a soft ground ball on the mound. Takata rolls around, fields it and fires. 1 away. And the shift was on for Rozier. Takata fielded that ball on the third base side of second base. Working around the bag. A soft ground ball. Fielder for the 6-3 putout. That brings up Nick Miller. Swenson's first pitch to Miller. Hit in the air. Drifting back, left center field. Making the catch is Harris on the track. Good swing from Miller. Best swing of the day from a Black Bear. Long fly ball to the warning track. But now 2 down for Jace Nagler.
Number 32, Jace Nagler.
Nagler from Lower Columbia College. Another late season addition to the Black Bears. Taking strike 1. Nagler hitting 167. 2 for 12 to start his Black Bear career. He started this season with the Nighthawks. He was called up from the Cowlitz feeder team. Ground ball off the glove of Swenson. Nagler running it out. A wild throw. Tejeda can't field it. And we'll see the official ruling. It goes down as a hit. Nagler has the first hit of the game for the Black Bears. And he hit it hard, right back up the middle. Swenson knocked it down with his glove. He fielded it. A good throw might have gotten him, but the wild throw off the glove of the first baseman, Tejeda, allows Nagler to get on with 2 outs. And following the 2-out base hit, that brings up Ben Allen. And a quick pickup attempt. Nagler back in safely. Nagler at first base. Allen, the Portland commit, recently graduated from McNary High School in Salem. Swenson's first pitch. Swing and a miss. Swung through the changeup. Allen went 2 for 3 on Friday night, 6-5, winning the series opener over the Raptors. Drove in an RBI. He also reached on a walk. Swenson's 0-1. Low and away, 1-1 now. Allen, the Portland commit. He'll be joining a Portland Pilots club. Some say was snubbed from the 2024 NCAA tournament. The Pilots expected to compete in the West Coast Conference in 2025. Swing and a miss. Swinging through the off-speed once again. 1-2. Allen in the 9-hole for the Black Bears. Cowlitz trails 3-0. Nagler's at first base. Swenson's 1-2. Fouled back. Rozier led off this inning with a ground out to short. Close play, soft ground ball up the middle. Nunez threw him out. Miller flew out to center. A long fly out to right center. Swenson's 1-2. Curveball called for strike 3. Allen goes down looking. The first strikeout for Swenson. At the end of 2, Ridgefield leads Cowlitz 3-0.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Ahoy there, mateys. Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to hit the high seas, or the open road, or any place you get to wear a cool outfit and go real fast. Thank goodness Fiber Federal Credit Union has you covered. Get the boat, wave runner, RV, ATV, or motorcycle you want at a rate as low as Davy Jones' Locker. The RV, boat, and adventure loan from Fiber Federal. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
The Daily News is your local go-to newspaper. Get the latest local news and notices at TDN.com. We also help businesses with our full-service Amplify Digital Agency. Contact us today to amplify your business. Go Black Bears. Top of the 3rd inning. Ridgefield leads 3-0. The Raptors had a run in the first and 2 in the second. Nicky Scott, the Black Bears starter, back out here for the top of the 3rd inning.
Top of the 3rd for the Raptors, the catcher, number 8.
6, 7, 8. The catcher, Isaiah Chacon, leads off, followed by Julian Nunez and Kyle Marion. Oh, 0-1 to Chacon. Chacon walked in his first plate appearance. Scott working quickly. The 0-1 curveball popped into the air. Shallow center field. Grady's called off by Schlegel. One down in the top of the third. Chacon flies out to center. The shortstop, Julian Nunez, stepping in for the second time.
Now batting for Ridgefield, the shortstop, number 15, Julian Nunez.
Nunez lined out to short with the bases loaded to end the top of the first inning. Inside, 1-0. 1-0 to Nunez. 2-0 now. Nunez started his college career at San Diego City College. Taking ball 3. 3-0 to the Ridgefield shortstop. Spent 2 seasons with the Knights. 2-time All-Conference, first-team selection, the 3-0. Low and away, ball 4. The 5th walk given up by Scott. Nunez is on first with 1 out.
Now batting for the Raptors, the third baseman, number 3, Kyle Mamarian.
That brings up Kyle Mamarian. Mamarian's 0 for 1. He popped out to first. Taking the curveball for strike 1. Nunez is at first base. Ridgefield leads 3-0. Mamarian, the third baseman from Gonzaga. The fastball inside, 1-1. Mamarian going into his redshirt junior season. Redshirt sophomore season, excuse me. Did not play in 2023 with a redshirt year. Played in 28 games for the Bulldogs with 8 starts. It's a long fly ball, drifting back, working into the field. Canton, did he catch it? Making the catch. And a fly ball to left field, drifting towards the left field foul sidewall. A nice catch by Canton. Good base running by Nunez to tag up. What a catch. And a runner in scoring position for Deshaun Harris. Harris at the plate, reached on the air and scored a run in his first plate appearance last inning. Pops the first pitch in the air, left side. Just out of play. Nick Miller runs out of room. 0-1. Nunez at second. He reached on a 1-out walk. Scott's 0-1. Low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Harris with 13 RBIs and 274 in the summer. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball up and away. 2-1 now. Ridgefield leads 3-0. Harris in the 9-hole of his Raptors lineup. Scott looking at Nunez, is 2-1. Tipped foul to the backstop. 2-2. Scott on the first base side of the rubber. Out of the stretch, he looks to second. 2-2. Changeup misses high. 3-2 to Harris. Three and 2 to Harris, 2 away. The payoff from Scott. Popped into the air. Shallow left field. Grady calls off Miller and makes the catch to end the inning. And Ridgefield strands a runner at second base. Nicky Scott throws his first scoreless inning. 2.5 gone by here in Cowlitz. Ridgefield leads 3-0.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200. WeatherGuard.
When traveling Spirit Lake Highway, stop by Drew's Grocery for the food, beverages, and now serving Chevron gas you're looking for. See the weekly ad at familyfoodstores.com/Tootle and find Drew's Grocery and Service on Facebook. The grocery store has been a staple of the Tootle and Silver Lake communities for nearly 85 years, serving as one of the last stops for visitors heading east to Mount St. Helens. The best part of your next beach getaway is that Fiber Federal Credit Union has plenty of branches along the Oregon coast. Access your Fiber account at thousands of credit union branches and ATMs nationwide. FiberCU.com. Banking made easy. Bottom of the third inning. The Black Bears down 3-0. The top of the order due up for Cowlitz, Dylan Schlegel, the center fielder, coming to the plate, followed by Shea Bowen and Keaton Grady. The Black Bears getting ready to face Jake Swenson for the second time today. Swenson's given up 1 hit in 2 scoreless innings. Swenson on the mound, out of the stretch. The first pitch from the right-hander, swing and a miss. 0-1 to Schlegel. Schlegel represented the Black Bears in the West Coast League All-Star Game 2 weeks ago in Bellingham. The 0-1. Slider ends up in the middle of the zone for strike 2. 0-2. Swenson's pitch tapped softly foul towards the Raptors dugout. Still 0-2. Schlegel walked in his first plate appearance and stole second. Nobody out, bottom 3. Slider hit well, left center field. Harris on his horse on the track. It's off the wall. Schlegel into second with a leadoff double. A wall-banging double for Schlegel. His third of the series. He's had one in every game so far this weekend. And the Black Bears have another opportunity to get on the board. Schlegel's 8th of the year. And a runner in scoring position for Shea Bowen with nobody out. Swenson's first pitch to Bowen. Curveball in there for strike 1. Bowen walked in his first plate appearance. The Black Bears put 2 runners on with nobody out. They preceded that with back-to-back-to-back flyouts. Swing and a miss. Bowen's down in the count 0-2. Bowen hitting .241 on the year. 18 RBIs. Schlegel's at second. No outs, bottom 3. The 0-2 swung on and missed. Bowen strikes out swinging. The second punch out for Swenson. 1 away in the bottom of the third inning. And following the strikeout, that brings up Keaton Grady. The Black Bears shortstop's 0 for 1 with the fly out to right. The curveball bends below the zone for ball 1. 1-0 to Grady. Schlegel's at second base. He led off this inning with a double. Swenson's 1-0. Swung on, fouled up into the glove of Chacon. 1-1. Black Bears down 3-0. Line drive, foul. Grady just in front of that pitch. 1-2 now. One and two. Swenson looking at Schlegel at second. He takes off. Fly ball, long fly ball. Deep center field. Harris makes the catch. He throws back to second as Schlegel retreats. Back in time to not get doubled off. The hit and run does not work out for the Black Bears. 2 away in the bottom of the third. And that brings up the Black Bears RBI leader, Bronson Neve. Bronson Neve over 1 with the fly out, but leads the Black Bears with 24 ribbies on the season. A long fly out for Grady. Schlegel had a good jump. Bronson Neve 0 for 1. Can he get the Black Bears on the board? Taking the fastball outside for ball 1. Neve hitting .312 on the season. Leading the Black Bears, also in ABs with 141 under his belt. The 1-0. Foul to the right side. 1-1. Neve went 0 for 4 last night, 2 for 2 on Friday. Curveball, blocked and knocked down by Chacon. 2-1. Black Bears down 3-0. Ridgefield with a run in the first and 2 in the second. Nicky Scott threw up a 0 in the top of the third. Can the Black Bears get one back here? Swenson's 2-1. Hit hard, left field. Iverson at the wall, it's gone! A 2-run bomb for Bronson Neve, his first of the season, brings the Black Bears within a run.
And Bronson Neve. Make sure you bring tonight's game ticket to Longview Grocery Outlet tomorrow to redeem a free case of bottled water. Tickets for this offer are only valid tomorrow, Monday. Thank you, Bronson Neve, and thank you, Mike.
And a phenomenal summer for Bronson Neve. He has that first homer out of the way. RBIs 25 and 26. Cowlitz down a run. It's a 3-2 ball game. Bronson Neve gives this crowd something to cheer about. 96 miles an hour off the bat. 337 feet into the Ridgefield bullpen. And it's a 1-run ball game. What a swing from Neve. And the way he's been swinging the bat, you had a feeling it was coming. Bronson Neve, the past month and a half, has been as good as it gets for the Black Bears. The 0-1. Down low. 1-1 to Canton. So the Black Bears cash in off the leadoff double. Bronson Neve, a 2-out, 2-run homer. 1-1 to Canton. High for ball 2. Black Bears down a run. Still no action in the Ridgefield bullpen. The 2-1 to Canton. Rolled over to shortstop. Scooped up by Takata. He throws over to first, inning over. But the Black Bears get on the board with a 2-run bomb from Bronson Neve. We're going to the 4th. Ridgefield leads 3-2.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com Head to the store and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to CowlitzBlackBears.com to learn more on how you can become a host family today. That's CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Decanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Decanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Decanna Toyota, believe in nice.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood codger. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen, if you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends? Way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
At the top of their lineup was second baseman number 43, Taylor Takata.
The Black Bears make a call to the bullpen here in the top of the fourth. Mason Schmidt from the University of San Diego, the Scottsville native, on the mound to pitch in a one-run ball game. He relieves Nicky Scott after 3 innings. Taylor Takata hits this one high and deep. Bouncing on the warning track, he's into second with a leadoff double. Immediately welcoming Schmidt into the game. Takata with a double, he's 2 for 3 today. Wasting no time. Mason Schmidt making his 10th appearance of the year. 1-2 record on the season. He went 2 innings against Ben, scoreless, or gave up 4 runs. None of them were earned. Schmidt currently in the transfer portal looking for a home next year. 1-0. Stransky's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Takata at second base. Ridgefield, their lead has been cut to 1. Line drive, past the shortstop Grady into left field. It's bobbled by Canton. It gets past him. Takata's around third. He will score. And Ridgefield immediately builds their lead back up to 2. And it will be interesting to see if there's an error on the left fielder Canton in left field. Just a hit, an RBI single for Stransky. Stransky immediately takes off. Doesn't get far, he'll have to go back to first after the first pitch is fouled off by Iverson. Oh, 0-1. Ridgefield leads 4-2. 0-2. Schmidt jumping in front of Iverson. Iverson's 1 for 1 with a double and a sac fly. Swing and a miss. Schmidt got him to chase up and away. Iverson strikes out for out number 1. First strikeout for Schmidt. 1 away in the top of the fourth. Here's Hunter Caskey. He's been walked twice today. Stransky's at first base. Taking the curveball for strike 1. Caskey from Utah Tech. He led the Raptors with a .351 batting average in last night's game. He dipped down to .347 after going 1 for 2 last night. 0-1. Kashke hitting .347 right now. There goes the runner. Popped up. Right side, out of play. 0-2 to Kashke. Oh and 2. In an overcast day here in Longview, Washington, the temperature started around 65 degrees. It's warming up. The 0-2 swing, getting past Allen again. Kashke held up 1-2. 1-2 to Kashke. Advancing to second on the wild pitch is Stransky. 1-2. Curveball. Tapped out of play. Schmidt's 1-2. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kashke 1 for 3 in Friday, 1 for 4 last night. 2 RBIs in both games. He has a runner in scoring position with 1 out in the top of the 4th. Dancing around at second is Stransky. Schmidt steps off. Two and 2. Cowlitz came within a run with a 2-run homer from Bronson Eve last inning. 2-2. Low for ball 3. Three and 2. The payoff. Down for ball 4. Kashke's on base with another walk. And 1 away in the top of the 4th. Ridgefield with a run in already in the top of the 4th. They lead 4-2. Here's Richard Tejeda. Tejeda's 1 for 2 with a single and a flyout. Schmidt's first pitch is low for ball 1. One and 0. Schmidt in his first inning of work. Kashke at first. The cracked his bat. Little blooper caught by Neve. Nice job taking it away. It might not have reached Nagler. Tejeda flares out. 2 down to the top of the 4th. Kashke at first base. Stransky at second. And that brings up the catcher, Isaiah Chacon. Chacon with 2 runners on and 2 away. Top 4. Taking strike 1. 0-1 to Chacon. Chacon 0 for 1. 1 hopper to second. Nagler throws to Grady. He steps on the bag at second. Black Bears get the force and get out of the inning. Ridgefield gets 1 back. An RBI single from Justin Stransky puts the Ridgefield Raptors up 4-2. Middle of 4 here, David Story Field. Cowlitz down 4-2.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. Play ball! Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace, health, and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the designated hitter, number 34, Caleb Rozier.
Bottom of the fourth inning, the Black Bears trail 4-2. Leading off is Caleb, the Truth Rozier. Rozier playing in his 9th game with the Black Bears this season, taking ball 1 downstairs. 6 multi-hit games in his first 8 contests. Rozier playing for Coach Cowlitz at Park University Gilbert. The 1-0 in there for strike 1 at the bottom of the zone. 4th inning of work for Jake Swenson. Swenson was scoreless through the first 2 innings. Gave up a 2-run shot to Neve last inning. The Ridgefield Bats came right back with a run in the top of the 4th inning. Rozier's 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. The 2-1 from Swenson. Flared left center field. That will get down. Another knock for Rozier. Rozier with his 14th hit of the season. 14 for 30. What a start for him. The Black Bears have a runner on, a leadoff base hit. That brings up his teammate at Park U Gilbert, third baseman Nick Miller. Miller's 0 for 1 with a long fly out to right center field. He took Harris all the way to the track. And a pickoff attempt, a close play. Yep, they got him. Rozier was leaning to second base. He had the look in his eyes that he was trying to get to second. The Raptors noticed it, and Swenson picks him off. And wiping away the leadoff single. And with 1 out to Nick Miller. 1-0 to Miller. Miller hitting 181 on the season. Miller, the local product from Kelso, Washington, just across the river. Swenson's 1-0. He's low for ball 2. Swenson, the 2024 Freshman Pitcher of the Year in the Northwest Conference. The D3 conference that Linfield belongs to. The 2-0. Taking strike 1 at his knees. Swenson went 4-2 in his freshman year at the 4.26 ERA in 11 starts. Just under 68 innings. Held opposing hitters to a 236 average. Miller swings and misses at 2-2. Two and two, 1 away. Swenson on the mound. He has a 2-run lead. Ridgefield leads 4-2. The 2-2 fouled back. And the elbow guard of Miller flying off on the backswing. 2-2. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Stepping off the mound is Swenson. The season finale, these two teams, Raptors lead the series 4-2. They clinch the Columbia River Cup. A rivalry series between these two teams. Just 35 minutes separates these two clubs on a good day. The Raptors down in Ridgefield, just a short trek down I-5. 2-2. 2-2 to Miller. And a mound visit, charge to Isaiah Chacon. Raptors catcher. 2-2. No action in the Ridgefield bullpen. Swenson's 2-2, swung on and missed. His third strikeout of the game. 2 away in the bottom of the fourth. And here's the second baseman, Jace Nagler. Nagler reached on an infield single back in the second inning, the first hit of the game for the Black Bears. Fouls back the first pitch to the netting. 0-1. Nagler, the 8-hole in this Black Bears lineup. 0-1. On deck is Ben Allen. Swing and a miss. Swenson bringing the outside heater. 0-2 to Nagler. Nagler from Lower Columbia College. Joined the Black Bears about a week and a half ago. 0-2 to Nagler. Swenson steps off the mound, but he's immediately back on. Swenson's 0-2. Just low for ball one. Nagler hit .216 in 22 games played this past season for the Red Devils. One, two. Outside. Nice backhand dig by the catcher Chacon. 2-2 now. Swenson's 2-2. Lifts it high in the air to left field. Iverson moving to his right. He's camped under it to end the inning. And after the leadoff single, Swenson picks off Rozier. Miller strikes out, and Nagler flies out to left. 1-2-3, bottom of the fourth inning. Let's go to the fifth. Ridgefield leads 4-2.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Ahoy there, mateys. Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to hit the high seas, or the open road, or any place you get to wear a cool outfit and go real fast. Thank goodness Fiber Federal Credit Union has you covered. Get the boat, wave runner, RV, ATV, or motorcycle you want at a rate as low as Davy Jones' Locker. The RV, boat, and adventure loan from Fiber Federal. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or
Harbor Food Service is proud to sponsor the Cowlitz Black Bears. Harbor is dedicated to supporting the local entrepreneurs that provide jobs in their communities, bring convenience to busy lives, and invite us all to experience life around the table every day. Harbor Food Service. Top of the fifth inning in the final meeting of this regular season between the Raptors and the Black Bears. Welcome back to David Story Field. Jack Connolly bringing you Black Bears baseball. 7-8-9 due up for the Raptors. Ridgefield leads Cowlitz 4-2. Julian Nunez popping the first pitch he sees up to the left side. The third baseman Miller is called off by the shortstop Grady. Grady makes the catch for out number 1. One away for the third baseman Kyle Marion. Marion's 0 for 2. Strike 1 to the third baseman from Gonzaga. Marion popped out to first in the second and fouled out to left in the third. Sam Canton jumped into the crowd to make that catch. 1-1 to Marion. Ridgefield leads 4-2. The 1-1 bounces in front of the plate for ball 2. And Marion from Vancouver, Washington, graduated from Skyview High School. Schmidt's 2-1. Check, swing, rolling. Schmidt flips over to first. That'll do it. Marion didn't believe it was a fair ball. Thought he fouled off his foot. 2-1. Now 2 outs. The Black Bears will take that. 2 quick outs. First pitch pop out. And a 1-3 put out. Marion barely left the box. First pitch to Harris is fouled off. 0-1. Schmidt's 0-1. Off the plate, a ball and a strike. 1-1 to Harris. The Oklahoma Sooners 0 for 2. He reached on an error in the second and came around to score, and then popped out to the shortstop. Fouled off to the back netting. Now 1-2 to Harris. Harris hitting .274 in the season. Harris going into his sophomore year at Oklahoma. 6'1", 185 pounds, natural lefty. The 1-2. Fouled off. One and 2. Breaking ball outside, 2-2. 2-2 to Harris. Harris playing in his 30th game in 2024. A line drive, shortstop, leaping grab. Grady ends the inning, taking away a base hit from Harris. And a 1-2-3, top of the 5th inning for Schmidt. We're halfway home. The Black Bears trailing the Raptors 4-2.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200. WeatherGuard.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to CowlitzBlackBears.com to learn more on how you can become a host family today. That's CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Decatur Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America.
For the Black Bears, the catcher number 12, Ben Allen.
Bottom of the fifth inning. The Black Bears trail the Raptors 4-2. The 9-spot hitter, Ben Allen, leads off, followed by Dylan Schlegel and Shea Bowen. Allen swung through strike one. Jake Swenson out for the bottom of the fifth inning. The Black Bears trying to bounce the starter from the game. The 0-1 is lifted into left center field. Backing up is Nunez. He's called off by the center fielder Harris, who runs in to make the catch. One away in the bottom of the fifth. Allen pops out to the center fielder. That brings up the Black Bears center fielder, Dylan Schlegel. Schlegel has not been retired today. He was walked in the first and stole second, where he was stranded. Then he doubled in the third. He scored on the Bronson Neve 2-run homer. 1-0. Dylan Schlegel playing in his final game as a Black Bear. He'll be going back to Texas, reporting to summer school next week. Schlegel going into his sophomore year at Dallas Baptist. Taking strike one. Schlegel, a staple in center field for the Black Bears this summer. Represented Cowlitz in the 2024 West Coast League All-Star Game. 2-1. And there is action in the Ridgefield bullpen. So with Swenson in line for the win, we'll see if he can get through this bottom of the fifth inning. His fastball misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Schlegel. One away in the bottom of the fifth inning. The Raptors lead the Black Bears 4-2. The sun peeking out of the clouds in what started as a cool, overcast afternoon game here in the Pacific Northwest. Schlegel draws a 1-out walk. He's on base for the 3rd time today. But the sun peeking out. Temperature now up to 74 after it was around 65 degrees at first pitch. And that prompts a mound visit from the Ridgefield pitching coach. The whole infield invited to the party on the mound. Schlegel's on base again. The tying run at the plate in Shea Bowen. Series finale between the Raptors and the Black Bears. The Raptors took game 1, 6-5 in comeback fashion, down 5-0 going into the bottom of the 7th inning. 3 runs in the 7th and 8th lifted the Black Bears over the Raptors. And it was a tight game, a 1-1 affair going into the top of the 6th inning last night, until the Raptors exploded for 11 runs, sending 17 men to the plate. And after that, the Raptors were on cruise control. The Black Bears added a run later in the game, but the Raptors cruised to a 12-2 win, locking up the season series. That will be it for Jake Swenson. We'll step aside. We'll meet this new reliever when we come back. Bottom of the 5th inning. The Black Bears bounce the Raptors starter from the game. 1 away. Shea Bowen at the plate. When we'll come back in a moment.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood codger. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen, if you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends? Way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark. and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace, health, and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires. Because more warranty means less worry. And nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Camden Orem from Linfield University, the Lacey, Washington native. Right-hander, 6'3", 195 pounds, makes his 7th appearance of the season. Inheriting a runner at first base with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Welcome back to David Story Field. The Black Bears trailing the Raptors 4-2, but they bounced the Ridgefield starter from the game. Bottom of the 5th inning. The 0-1 coming from Orem, swung on and missed. Orem's ahead of 0-2 in his first batter. Shea Bowen, the hitter at the plate, 0 for 1 today. Walked in the first and struck out in the third. Down in the count 0-2. Schlegel at first, the 0-2, check swing. Yes, he did. Bowen strikes out again. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. And with 2 outs, that brings up Keaton Grady. Grady's 0 for 2 today. 2 flyouts left to right in the first and a long fly out to center in the third. Schlegel on the move. Chacon's throw. Not in time, or it might have been in time. Nunez dropped the ball. And Nunez pleading his case, and Raptors manager Chris Cota out to have a chat. And a little confused about what the grounds, maybe interference on Schlegel trying to knock the ball out. A pivotal call here in this inning. If Schlegel is safe, the Black Bears have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. If this call is overturned, the Raptors will get out of the inning, and we'll go to the 6th. And that will be it. The call is confirmed. Schlegel safe at second. He steals another bag. His 17th base of the year. 19th, excuse me, and he had one earlier in today's game. An opportunity to hit his teammate in at Dallas Baptist. 1-1 to Grady. Schlegel at second, 2 away. Tying run at the plate. 0-1. Sent foul down the left field line and foul. 1-2 to Grady. Grady going into his redshirt sophomore year at DBU in 2025. Orem's 1-2 over the shortstop, caught by Nunez. Making the catch, and the Black Bears trend a runner at second base. Orem comes in, slams the door shut on the bottom of the 5th inning. After 5, your score, Ridgefield 4, Cowlitz 2.
All hats and t-shirts are 50% off. 50% off hats and t-shirts today only. Get over there and get yours before they run out of
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Ahoy there, mateys.
Someone protects your investment better.
Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to hit the high seas, or the open road, or any place you get to wear a cool outfit and go real fast. Thank goodness Fiber Federal Credit Union has you covered. Get the boat, wave runner, RV, ATV, or motorcycle you want at a rate as low as Davy Jones' Locker. The RV, boat, and adventure loan from Fiber Federal. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Top of the order, due up for Ridgefield in the top of the 6th inning. The Raptors lead the Black Bears 4-2. Taylor Takata taking a curveball at his knees for strike one. Mason Schmidt beginning his 3rd inning in relief out of the bullpen. Takata's 2 for 3 today. Flares this one, left field, dropping foul. Takata down on the count 0-2. Takata, a Hawaii commit. He spent 1 season at Orange Coast College in Southern California. A native of Kailua, Hawaii. Down on the count 0-2. Nicky Scott went 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, 2 of them earned. Schmidt gave up an earned run back in the 4th inning. He pitched a scoreless 5th, 1-2 to Takata. Schmidt's 1-2, the curveball's outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Black Bears down 4-2. They have 4 runs for 2 hits. Ridgefield with 5 hits, 4 runs. Dribble to second. Nagler short throw to first. 1 away. Takata's retired for the 2nd time today. That brings up the DH Stransky. Stransky drove in the last run for the Raptors back in the 4th inning. Stransky 1 for 2. He struck out in the 1st and walked in the 2nd. He steps to the plate with 1 out in the top of the 6th and nobody on. The first pitch. Inside, 1-0. Stransky hitting .353 in the season. 5 hits in this series. The 1-0. Curveball is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Stransky, a 3-hit game last night. On base 5 times. He also had 2 walks. Popping the 2-0 up. Behind the plate. Allen working around, squeezing it. Before brushing up against the backstop wall. 2 down to the top of the 6th. That brings up the 3-hole hitter, Luke Iverson. Nice catch for Allen. Always a difficult play for catchers. Ditching the mask, running backwards. The first pitch to Iverson is fouled off. 0-1. Iverson from Utah Valley. One of the top prospects for the 2025 draft in the WAC. Ranked in the 9th best MLB prospect for the 2025 draft by D1 Baseball going into this season. 0-2. Iverson at .295 in his freshman year. .269 in 2024. Slugging .480 over his 2 seasons. Lined left field. That will get down. It gets past Canton. Canton fields it, playing it off the wall. And a 2-out double for Iverson. 2nd double of the day. Iverson's 2 for 3. Canton missed playing it, tried to cut it off. It got past him. And that brings up Hunter Kashke. Kashke being ultra selective today. 3 walks so far. He steps in with a runner at second base. 2 away. Schmidt's first pitch curveball misses low and in. 1-0. Schmidt looks to Iverson at second. The 1-0. Inside. 2-0 now. Kashke, 6'3", 225-pound right-hand bat. Throws righty from Las Vegas. Now ahead in the count, 3-0. Will he get walked for a 4th time today? If he does, the first baseman, Richard Tejeda, will come to the plate. Schmidt's 3-0. Called for strike 1. 3-1 to Kashke. Kashke with the hit in both games this series. Tripled last night. Drove in 2 runs. Schmidt steps off the mound. Three balls and a strike. Top of the 6th inning. Ridgefield leads 4-2. Schmidt's 3-1 to Kashke. Called for strike 2. Kashke doesn't agree with it. He tossed his bat. He has a walk of shame. Back to the plate. 3-2 now. And a runner at second base. Iverson reached on a 2-out double. The 3-2 line drive. That's trouble. Into the gap. Cut off on the track by Bowen. That will bring in Iverson. And an RBI single. Pushes the lead back up to 3 for Ridgefield.
Now batting for the Raptors, the first baseman, number 41, Richard Tejeda III.
Into the right center field gap. Nobody's going to get there. Kashke driving in his 28th run of the year. On base for the 4th time today. And that brings up Richard Tejeda. Tejeda takes ball 1 outside. Good at bat. Kashke got in front 3-0. Got it to 3-2. Schmidt worked his way back. Kashke driving in another run. 5-2 Ridgefield. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. And now 2-0 to Tejeda. Tejeda's 1 for 3. Line shot up the middle. Slicing into right center field. Going first to third is Kashke. And after getting the first 2 outs of the inning, the Raptors have strung together back-to-back-to-back hits in the top of the 6th. And now 2 runners on for Isaiah Chacon. Ridgefield already crossed 1 run across. And the Black Bears pitching coach Justin Parrish is out for another visit. Schmidt in his 3rd inning of work. Schmidt matching his longest outing of the year if he can get 1 more out. But the Raptors, seeing him for the 2nd time, starting to get to him. Ridgefield leads 5-2. Ridgefield locked up this series yesterday. They can win the home and road part with a win today. Ridgefield will be on the road in Yakima Valley starting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then they'll be back at home to host the Drifters next weekend. And then they'll head to Walla Walla in their final series of the regular season. What a second half for Ridgefield. Winning their first 13 games of the second half. They played their way into a playoff spot. Ridgefield locked into the 3rd, or not locked in. They're going to be in the 3rd or 4th. The first 2 spots already locked up. Locked up by Portland and Corvallis. Taking strike 1 is Chacon. Tejeda at first base. Kashke at 3rd. Chacon 0 for 2 today. On the move is Kashke, or Tejeda. Keep an eye on Kashke in between third base. Grady has it. Here comes Kashke to throw to the plate. Not in time. And it's 6-2 Raptors. That marks the largest lead of the day for Ridgefield. And the Black Bears knew it was coming. The goal was to get into a rundown. Tejeda took off. He stops in between first and second. Kashke watching the whole play develop. Same with Neve. Keeping an eye on Tejeda and Kashke, and as soon as Kashke broke for the plate, Neve went home, but not in time. And a chest move pulled off by the Raptors. It's 6-2 Ridgefield. And college programs practice that all the time. 2-1 to Chacon, 6-2 Ridgefield. Outside for ball 3. And I remember playing for St. Edwards a couple years ago in the D2 level. Every day in the fall we practice that situation. So as outfielders running the bases, it gets tiring. But those plays matter come springtime. And we've seen the Black Bears pull it off a couple times. A lot of teams have tried it against Cowlitz, something that you work on. And one of the luxuries in the spring that you don't have in the summer is practice time. These teams don't have enough time to practice these different scenarios, get ground ball, go through a full warm-up, a structured practice time. 3-2. But a 6-2 lead for Ridgefield. 3-2 to Chacon. Line drive, right field. Bowen on the track. Makes the catch in the shadows of the fence. But after getting the first 2 batters out, Ridgefield goes to work with back-to-back-to-back hits. 3 consecutive hits turn into 2 runs. Ridgefield has their largest lead of the game at 6-2, going into the bottom of the 6th inning.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com. Head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to CowlitzBlackBears.com to learn more on how you can become a host family today. That's CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Dickana Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We are proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dickana Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
The Black Bears have their largest margin, down 4 runs, entering the bottom of the 6th inning. Bronson Neve, 1-1, leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. Bronson Neve brought the Black Bears within a run on a 2-run shot back in the 3rd inning. A blast to left center field. He flew out to right in his first at-bat. Swings and misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bronson Neve, what a talent that some 4-year program is going to get next year. Neve going into his sophomore year at Arizona Western College. Dribbles it to shortstop. Nunez bobbles it, and it eats him up. Neve is on to lead off the bottom of the 6th. And although he reaches on an error, you got to start somewhere. Neve's on for the 2nd time today. That brings up Sam Canton. He's 0 for 2 today. Ridgefield in front 6-2. Ridgefield with 3 unanswered runs, 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 6th. Canton lifts the first pitch into right field, near the line. Running in to make the catch is Kashke. 1 away. That brings up Caleb Rozier. Rozier got the 4th inning started with the leadoff base hit. He was picked off moments after he reached. Rozier 1 for 2 today. 1-0 from Orem. Rozier 6'4", 191 pounds. Orem's 1-0. Misses, 2 balls and no strikes. On deck is Nick Miller. Cowlitz trails 6-2 in what's turned into a warm day here in Longview, Washington. Orem's 2-0 curveball catches the bottom part of the zone. 2-1. Inside, 3-1 to Rozier. Neves at first base. He reached on a leadoff error. The 3-1. Fouled out of play over the Black Bears dugout. Now 3-2. The Black Bears will host the Pickles beginning on Tuesday for a 3-game series. The final homestand of the season commencing. Final series begins on Tuesday. The Black Bears trail the Pickles in the season series 2-1. Rozier calling time. The home plate umpire, Isaac McAllister, marking it down. Isaac McAllister at home plate. William Macareno at the bases. These two have been ruling this series through its duration. Umpire supplied by the West Coast League. 3-2. Neve on the run. Hit and run up the middle. Caleb Rozier, all he does is hit. Another multi-hit game. 7-9 games. Caleb Rozier, back-to-back knocks. Now the Black Bears with runners on first and second and 1 away. And that brings up Nick Miller. Can Miller keep the line moving? The Black Bears third baseman is 0 for 2. Orem's first pitch, down in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0. Rozier at first, Neves at second. Orem's 1-0. Called strike 1. Orem making his second appearance of the season. 1-1, softly tapped foul. His 7th appearance. Orem last pitched on July 24th. 4 days ago, he picked up the loss. He went 3 2/3 innings, gave up a run and 3 hits in the 8-6 loss to the Knights. 1-1. Curveball low, 2 balls and a strike. On deck is Jace Negler. And we'll keep an eye on the Ridgefield bullpen. Nobody up and throwing yet. Orem came in an inning ago with 1 out in the top or the bottom of the 5th inning. Orem's 2-1. Yanked foul. Ricocheting off the Black Bears or the Ridgefield dugout. 2-2. Ridgefield leads 6-2. Can the Black Bears respond? The 2-2 curveball blooped left field. Iverson has a beat on it. He's there to make the catch for out number 2. And following the fly out to left, that brings up Jace Negler. Negler's 1 for 2. He singled back in the second inning. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Bottom of the 6th inning. The Black Bears trail 6-2. Orm's two-seam fastball called for strike 1. 0-1. The curveball lifted to the right side, and this can get the Raptors out of the inning. A light collision between Takada and Tejeda. Takeda squeezes it, and that ends the inning. The Black Bears strand 2 runners on. After 6, Ridgefield leads Cowlitz 6-2.
Toyota, believe in nice.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood codger. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen, if you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends? Way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
Yanni Castro, the Panama native from Arizona Western College, making his 14th appearance of this 2024 season. Castro with an 0-1 record, a 3.85 ERA. Last pitched earlier this week in the 6-3 loss against the Elks. He had a scoreless inning, gave up 2 hits, but ended the inning with 2 strikeouts. He'll be facing the end of the Raptors lineup, 7-8-9. Julian Nunez, Kyle Marion, and Hassan Harris. Nunez steps in for the 4th time. He's 0 for 2. Castro, the right-hander, with an electric fastball. It's been clocked as high as 96. Nunez fouls off the first pitch. Nunez from Pepperdine, hitting 206 on the day. 206 in the season, excuse me. The 0-1. Slider, lifted, shallow right field. Bowen runs in to make the catch. 1 away in the top of the 7th. That brings up the third baseman, Kyle Marion. Marion 0 for 3 today. Ridgefield leads 6-2. The first pitch softly squibbed over to first base. The final stat line for Mason Schmidt, 3 innings pitched, 5 hits, and 3 runs. Inside, it got Marion on the forearm. Marion looks okay. A definite stinger. He's down the line. Marion's on base with 1 out. That brings up the center fielder, 9-hole hitter, Deshaun Harris. Harris lined out to shortstop in his last AB back in the 5th. 1 out. A runner on first. Ridgefield added 2 runs in the last inning, top of the 6th. They added 1 in the 4th. The first pitch into right field. The first hit of the game for Harris. And runners at first and second with the top of the order coming to the plate. Here's Taylor Takata. He's 2 for 4 on the day. Harris with a single. Takata grounded out his last trip, grounded out to second base. He doubled and scored in the 4th and singled and moved around the bases. 2 runs scored on the day, 1 away, top 7. Outside, 1-0. Castro in his first inning of work. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Castro, the 3rd Black Bears pitcher of the day. 1-1 to Takata. Softly tapped foul. 1-2. Runners on first and second, 1 away. The Black Bears trying to stay close. Takata. There's a dropping foul ball. Did they make a catch? Nagler can't get there. The bases are loaded. And a bloop single, a dinker into right field. In the perfect spot where nobody could get it. Takata with his 3rd hit of the game. That brings up Justin Stransky. Stransky's 1 for 3 with a walk. The bases are loaded with 1 out. Taking a fastball for strike 1. And Stransky in a position where with a big swing here, he can blow this game wide open. The 0-1. Inside, breaking ball ran inside, getting close to Stransky. Takata at first base, Harris at second, and Mamarian's at third. The 1-1, slider misses away. 2-1. And Castro in the bit of a jam in his first inning of work, top of the 7th. Ground ball, it's going to be through into left field. Harris racing around third. He stays put at third base. But an RBI single from Stransky at 7-2 Ridgefield. The second ribby of the game. Stransky comes through again. And the bases are still loaded. That brings up the left fielder, Luke Iverson. Taking the fastball for strike 1. Good spot. Not a lot that Iverson can do on that pitch. The low and inside corner. Castro's 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Iverson's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and a sac fly. 2 runs scored, an RBI. The 0-2 from Castro. Poke left field. Canton lining up. He makes the catch. Harris tagging up. The throw's off line. Cut off by Miller. Harris comes in to score. It's 8-2 Raptors. Iverson driving in his 27th of the summer. And with 2 outs, Ridgefield has 2 more in the top of the 7th. Second sac fly of the game for Iverson. Iverson showing excellent back control and getting the job done. practicing nice situational hitting. The first pitch to Hunter Kashke. Low and away on the curve. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Castro's 1-0. Called for strike one. Kashke has walked 3 times. He drove in a run when he came to the plate last inning. Iverson extended the 6th inning with a 2-out double. 2-1. And the Raptors just getting the job done whenever they need it. They've had 2 innings started with 2 outs. But the Raptors loading up the bases with nobody out on the top of the 7th. 2 runs in already. Ridgefield with 8 runs on 11 hits. 3-1. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Ball 4. Kashke's been walked for a 4th time. And he's on base again. That will load him up again. That brings up Richard Tejeda. Tejeda with 2 knocks. Coming to the plate for the 5th time. 2 for 4 in the afternoon. Castro's first pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Kashke at first. Stransky at second. Takata at third. Tejeda at the plate. Punches it through the right side into right field. Coming around third. The throw to the plate. Stransky safe. It's 10-2 Ridgefield. Tejeda with his 3rd hit of the game. Driving in 2. And the Raptors have blown this game wide open here in the top of the 7th. Tejeda just going through the other way. Runners at the corners. Kashke's at third. And here is Chacon taking ball 1 outside. Chacon, the 9th Raptor to come to the plate in this top of the 7th. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Chacon from Mount Hood. Originally from the Houston area, Katy, Texas. Hitting 200 on the season. Chacon in search of his first hit. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Chacon playing in his first action today. Did not play in Friday or Saturday's game. He last played earlier this week in the 8-6 loss against the Knights. He may have his first hit here. Left center field. Schlegel tracks it down. And that ends the inning, but Ridgefield adds 4 more. They now lead 10-2 at stretch time here in Cowlitz.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz.
Bottom of the 7th inning, the Black Bears trailing 10-2. Cam DeMorum back out, beginning his second full inning. He came in with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. He's thrown up back-to-back zeros. 0-1 to Ben Allen. Ball 1 inside. Ben Allen, the Portland commit from Salem, Oregon. Swinging and missing on the breaking ball. Allen's 0 for 2 today. 1-2. Orem kicks and deals. Softly grounded foul. Allen playing in his 3rd game with the Black Bears. Started Friday night's game. Went 1 for 3, but he strikes out. He's 0 for 3 here today. Second strikeout for Allen. Back to the top of the order. Here's Dylan Schlegel. And here is Dylan Schlegel, and potentially his final at-bat as a Black Bear. Schlegel has not been retired today. Takes a fastball for strike 1 at the southern border of the zone. 0-1. Orem's 0-1 is fouled off. Schlegel was the hero on Friday. He started 0 for 4. He had the go-ahead RBI ground rule double. He takes the fastball upstairs. 1-2 now. 1 away in the bottom of the 7th inning. Breaking ball just low. Orem looked away. He thought he fanned Schlegel. Orem walked off the mound. He thought he was going to be called for strike 3. They thought the Raptors were going to throw it around. The 2-2. High fly ball. A charge into this one, and it's gone. The 3rd homer for Schlegel of the summer. And if that's his last AB of the summer, going out right, Schlegel. His first homer since mid-June. Brings the Black Bears within 7 runs. Schlegel going out right. He's been walked twice, 2 for 2 with the double and a homer. And the solo shot into the Raptors bullpen. Second homer of the day for the Black Bears. 100 miles an hour off the bat, 333 feet to left field. The 1-0. Bowen bounces it foul. Schlegel's 3rd homer of the season. Bowen swings and misses. He strikes out for the 3rd time. Second strikeout of the inning. Bowen homered twice in the June 20th game against Portland. Or 19th, excuse me. 3 for 4, 5 RBIs. Inside, 1-0 to Keegan Grady. Schlegel leading the Black Bears. 3 homers on the year. Grady pieces it up into right field. Grady's first hit of the game. And Grady's been swinging it well. Even his outs today, they've been quality hits. A long fly out to center, back in the third. He lined out to shortstop. Nunez made a leaping grab to rob him of a hit, but now he's on. And here's Bronson Neve, had the first homer of the game for the Black Bears. Tips the first offering foul. Bronson Neve 1 for 3. It's in 24 of the past 30 games. Down in the count 0-2. Orem's 0-2. Down in the dirt. Bouncing over Chacon. Grady over to second. He was running on the pitch. Bronson Neve in 50 games this past season for the Matadors at Arizona Western. He hit .287 with 39 ribbies. An RBI opportunity here. Grady at second base. Orem's 1-2. Curveball swung on and missed. Orem strikes out the side. Dylan Schlegel crushes a homer to left field. And potentially his final at bat as a Black Bear. His third of the season. At the end of 7, Ridgefield leads Cowlitz 10-3.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to cowlitzblackbears.com how you can become a host family today. That's cowlitzblackbears.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Decanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We are proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Decanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Decanna Toyota, believe in nice.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood codger. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen. Yes, you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends? Way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Providing quality physical rehabilitation services. Southwest Washington. Black Bears partner with exceptional combined professional.
Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball is brought to you by Three Rivers Eye Care. Give them a call for all your eye care needs at 360-414-8000. Proud to be a longtime sponsor of your Cowlitz Black Bears. Top of the 8th inning. Cowlitz trails Ridgefield 10-3. On the pitch for the Black Bears is Michael Lejeune. The incoming freshman on his way to Spokane next year to join the Gonzaga Bulldogs. The Lakewood, Washington native left-hander on the mound, 5'10", 175 pounds, making his third appearance of 2024. Lejeune pitched earlier this season through a perfect inning in the Black Bears 6-5 win on Friday night. Different circumstances here in this Sunday. The Black Bears down 7 runs late in the ball game. The first pitch is fouled back. He'll face the tail end of the lineup, 7-9. Julian Nunez, the shortstop, leads off for Cowlitz, or for Ridgefield. 0-1. A ball and a strike. One and one. Two balls and a strike. Nunez 0 for 3 tonight. And after the 2-run homer from Neve in the bottom of the 3rd inning, you had a feeling that the Black Bears are coming back. They're back into the game, down a run. Nunez lifts the 2-1 up the first baseline. Neve comes in to make the catch. One away in the top of the 8th. But you just had that vibe in the air. Neve woke this crowd up. down a run, but being able to come back and push the lead back up to 2 runs. It was 4-2 after the 2-out double, or the leadoff double in the 4th inning. Came around to score it when Marion lines it to left field, right at Canton, 2 away. But since then, until the solo homer from Schlegel in the bottom of the 7th inning, the Raptors had 7 unanswered runs, jumping ahead 10-2. Schlegel crushed his 3rd homer of the season in the last half inning. Here's Deshaun Harris. He hit his first hit of the game, piercing it through the 3-4 hole into right field. 1-0. Lejeune was first team South Puget Sound League this season as a senior as well as a junior. Graduated from Puyallup High School. His team lost in the 4A Washington State Championship game. The winners of that game, Richland High School, was actually honored at the Mariners game last week. Monday's game, the Mariners led the Angels 1-0 late in the game, but the Angels took the lead in the top of the 9th. They won that game 3-1. The Mariners were swept by the Angels up in Seattle. The 1-1 sent towards the right center field gap. Tracking it down is Bowen to make the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Lejeune. Middle of the 8th at David Story Field. The Black Bears down 10-3.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. Play ball! Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard. The bottom of the 8th for the Black Bears. Number 17.
Sam Canton leads off the bottom of the 8th inning for the Black Bears. Welcome back to David Story Field. Cowlitz has their work cut out for him. Down 10-3 with 6 outs to go. Canton takes ball 1 inside. Damian Pantoja, the redshirt freshman from Texas A&M Corpus Christi, pitching in his 9th game this season. Taking ball 1 inside, 2-0. 2-0. Canton's 0 for 3. 3-0 now. The previous pitch downstairs. Pantoja did not play in 2024 for Texas A&M Corpus Christi redshirt this past season. The Islanders down at the southern tip of the Lone Star State, a long way from here in the Pacific Northwest. 3-1 to Canton. Canton from North Dakota State. Pantoja's 3-1, got him on the leg. And a leadoff hit by pitch to get the Black Bears started in the bottom of the 8th inning. Canton's on base for the first time this afternoon. That brings up the right fielder, Caleb Rozier. Rozier, another multi-hit game. 7 multi-hit games in his first 9 as a Black Bear. Pantoya's first pitch is outside, 1-0. Rozier made previous stops in his college career before settling at Park University Gilbert this past season at Wayland Baptist and Northeastern Junior College in Colorado. Taking strike 1 in the outer half of the plate. Is Pantoya trying to pound the outer part of the zone. Pantoya, the 3rd Raptors pitcher in the ball game today. This is outside, 2-1. 2-1 to Rozier. Canton's at first base. Rozier 1 for 3 today. Called strike 2 in the outside corner. 2 for 3, singled in his past 2 ABs. Canton at first. Raptors lead 10-3. Curveball outside. Good take from Rozier. That pitch started in the zone, tailed out. 3-2. Pantoya's payoff. Ball 4. Rozier's on base again. He has been such a tough out. Chacon calling a visit, wanted to talk something over with Pantoya. The Black Bears down 10-3. They had 2 runs in the 3rd and 1 in the 7th. Both runs coming off homers. A 2-run blast from Neve to left field in the 3rd, and in the 7th, Dylan Schlegel crushed a homer to left as well. Both landing in the Raptors bullpen. Chris Cota out to have a chat. Black Bears down to their final 6 outs. One more chance to see your Black Bears in action at David Story Field. One more home series beginning this Tuesday against the Pickles. 3-game set, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All games begin at 6:35. Come on out, support your Black Bears. One of the best opportunities, family-friendly attractions in all of Cowlitz County. And a leadoff hit by pitch and a walk to start Pantoya's outing. On the ground, that's a base hit to right field. Staying at 3rd is Canton, and the bases are loaded for Jace Nagler. And the Black Bears load up the bases with nobody out. Here's Nagler, he's 1 for 3. Pantoya's first pitch to Nagler is inside, 1-0. Pantoya last pitched a week ago in the 10-5 win over Victoria. Lasted 2/3 of an inning. He was bounced after giving up 3 runs and 2 hits and 8 batters faced. He misses the zone here. Outside, 2-0. Miller's at first, Rozier at second, and Canton's at 3rd. On the ground, up the middle, that's through. Past the diving second baseman Takata into center, and the Black Bears get a run back. It's a 10-4 game now. An RBI single for Nagler. He is a multi-hit game. And the Black Bears not going away quietly. That brings up the catcher, Ben Allen. Allen flies the first pitch right center. Tracking it down in the gap is Harris. Rozier tagging up. Miller trying to go to 3rd. The run comes in. Miller to 3rd. It's a 10-5 game now. 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. Van Allen doing a job. Driving in a run on the sac fly. Back to the top of the lineup card. Here's Dylan Schlegel. So Schlegel will get an AB. Schlegel homered in his last at-bat. And if you're Dylan Schlegel and your final at-bat as a Black Bear, I'm not saying swing for the fences, but you might as well empty the clip right here. Taking a first pitch curveball at the bottom of the zone. Give everything you got. Schlegel just crushed his third homer in his last AB. Stepping in with the bases loaded, or bases first and third. Bases were loaded. But now he's down in the count 0-2, taking the curveball. 1 out, runners at the corners. Pantoya's 0-2. Runner takes off. The throw to second. Nagler steals second. Staying at third is Miller. And a gutsy call to steal second with 2 strikes and 1 out and a runner at third base. But now with the base hit, the Black Bears can bring themselves potentially within 3 runs. 10-5 game, 1-2. Pantoya's pitch. The breaking ball is out of the zone, kept close by the catcher, Chacon. 2-2. Schlegel has not been retired today. He's been walked twice, and he's 2 for 2 with a double and a homer. Pantoya's 2-2. Fouled out of play. 2-2 to Schlegel. Schlegel, the 6th Black Bear to come to the plate this inning. Pantoya's 2-2. The curveball swung on and missed. Schlegel strikes out. 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. And a big strikeout for Pantoya. Ground ball. Bowen grounds the first pitch. Bobbled by Takata. He's not going to recover. The Black Bears get another run. An unearned run. It's 10-6 now. Bowen putting the ball in play. Takata couldn't handle it. He reaches on the air. Coming in to score is Miller. Now over to third base is Nagler. Here's Keaton Grady. Outside for ball 1. Grady's 1 for 4. He singled in his last trip. Fouls off the 1-0. 1-1. The Black Bears trailing 10-6. 3 runs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Damian Pantoya getting poked around a little bit in his first inning of work. The curveball drops into the zone. 1-2 now. The 1-2 line drive foul. Ducking out of the way at third is Nagler. The 1-2. Curveball down. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 to Grady. Grady with the runners at the corners. The Black Bears down 10-6. Pantoya's 2-2. Popped foul to the third base side and out of play. 2-2. On deck is Bronson Neve. Bowen at first. Nagler at third. The 2-2 sent foul again. And a good battle brewing here between Pantoja and Grady. 2-2. Curveball high. 3-2 now. Bowen will be running on the pitch. The 3-2 outside for ball 4. And things just got interesting here. The tying run coming to the plate for the Black Bears. Here's Bronson Neve, who already is a home run today. A 2-run blast to left field back in the 3rd inning. And this may be it for Damian Pantoja. And the Black Bears reliever, or the Black Bears bounce the Raptors reliever out of the game. Into pitch for Ridgefield is a reliever. Pantoja pulled after 2/3 of an inning. When we come back, we got a situation on our hands. The Black Bears with the tying run at the plate in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Ahoy there, mateys. Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to hit the high seas, or the open road, or any place you get to wear a cool outfit and go real fast. Thank goodness Fiber Federal Credit Union has you covered. Get the boat, wave runner, RV, ATV, or motorcycle you want at a rate as low as Davy Jones' Locker. The RV, boat, and adventure loan from Fiber Federal. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200. WeatherGuard.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Dylan Richardson, the 6'3" right-hander from Vancouver out of Edmonds Community College. Into pitch for Ridgefield, making his 11th appearance of the season, inheriting the bases loaded with the tying run coming to the plate in Bronson Neve. Welcome back to David Story Field. Jack Connolly bringing you Black Bears baseball in what once looked like a rout. Ridgefield led 10-2 going into the bottom of the 7th inning. The Black Bears added a run on a solo shot from Dylan Schlegel, here with 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th, and the tying run at the plate in Neve. Richardson with a 6.18 ERA. His first pitch to Neve is called for strike 1. Bronson Neve had a 2-run blast into the left field bullpen back in the 3rd inning. Can he do it again and tie this game up? Inside, 1-1. Neve's 1 for 4. He also reached on air in the 6th. Struck out in the 7th and flew out in the 1st. Richardson's 1-1. Popped up. Behind the plate. And out of play, a barehanded snag by a fan. in the field level seats. Nice catch. Grady at first. Bowen at second. Nagler at third. Neves at the plate. 1 and 2. 2 away, bottom of the 8th. The Black Bears down by 4 runs. Tyne runs at the plate. Richardson's 1-2. His curveball floats inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ridgefield leads 10-6. Bases juiced. The 2-2 from the righty Richardson. Curveball called, strike 3. Neve goes down looking. And the Raptors head to the 9th, up 10-6.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to CowlitzBlackBears.com to learn more on how you can become a host family today. That's CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Decanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Decanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Decanna Toyota, believe in nice.
Star Team Keller Williams Premier Partners Realtor Mike Wallen is the area's highest rated and most recommended real estate broker. Mike Wallen has more than 250 positive 5-star reviews from actual past clients. Don't take our word for it. Look it up for yourself. Mike is the area's zero-down payment home purchase expert. With Mike, it's a win-win or no deal. Mike's clients always come first, and working together, everyone achieves more. Learn more at www.mikewallen.com or say hello at the ball game. Michael Lejeune out for the 9th inning. Starting off the leadoff hitter, Taylor Takata with strike 1. Takata with a 3-hit game today, 3 for 5. At the plate for his 6th plate appearance. Ridgefield leads 10-6. 1-1. Takata booted a ground ball in the bottom of the 8th inning, but comes back here and lines a base hit into left. That makes up for the error with his 4th hit of the game. That brings up Justin Stransky. And something that Ridgefield has done today, every time the Black Bears have put something on the board, been able to respond. Back in the 4th inning, the Black Bears were within a run, riding the momentum of a 2-run homer from Bronson Neve. And immediately, Ridgefield responds with a leadoff double. Taylor Takata got that rally started. Hope it's not a mirroring event. Justin Stransky drove him in with a single. But here is Jovan Camacho. Taking ball 1. Jovan Camacho out of West Texas A&M. Taking strike 1. Pinch hitting for Stransky. Ryan Camacho, excuse me. His brother Jovan is on the team. Ryan pinch hit last night. Or Jovan pinch hit last night. Tips it back.
as a junior with West Texas A&M, transfer of college to the Canyons.
1-2 to Camacho.
Raptors head coach Chris Cotto coaches there at the Canyons out in California.
Swing and a miss. Camacho strikes out. One away in the top of the ninth. And that brings up Luke Iverson.
The left fielder, number 23, Luke Iverson.
13 hits against 9 for the Black Bears.
1 on and 1 out for Luke Iverson.
Here's Luke Iverson, first pitch.
Jack swings. It gets away from Allen. Trying to take second Takata, and he gets there. Excellent dirt ball read by Takata. Moving into scoring position. A nice throw on the run by Allen, but no shot to get Takata.
Infield out of double play position here for Cowlitz. Now the
The 1-0. High for ball 2. Iverson with 2 doubles and 2 sac flies today to go along with a strikeout. 2-0. Take strike 1, 2-1. Iverson from St. George, Utah, graduated from Pineview High School. Ball 3.
between the two. 6 of those games played here in league play. One at DeWart, one in Longview here in David Story Field. 3-1.
Lejeune's 3-1. Swung through. 3-2 now.
Yep, the non-league game also scheduled for the beginning of the year. That was a win for the Black Bears on May 30th, but been different ever since. Ridgefield's offense really come alive this half.
The 3-2. Tipped foul. And a lot of changes for the Black Bears. It's in the nature of summer ball. A lot of players coming in and out, especially at the end of the season. Guys going home, reporting to their schools. Just some of the names that have left the team earlier in this game, earlier in this season for the Black Bears. Isaac Vasquez, J.J. Kennett, Rowan Kelly, Nick Silva, and Aaron Plonner have all left within the past week. And now a dispute. And the home plate umpire claiming it's a strikeout. And the umpire's talking it over. Still 3-2. Three and two. Takata at second. Raptors lead 10-6. The final meeting between these two teams in the regular season. Ridgefield leads the series 4-2. They clinched the Columbia River Cup last night. Still going hard. Ridgefield with 2 runners on, 1 out, top of the 9th inning. That brings up Hunter Kashke. Kashke has been walked 4 times. Walked in the 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 6th. Had an RBI single had an RBI single in the 6th, walked in the 7th. Takes a fastball for strike 1. The Black Bears a ground ball away from getting out of the top of the 9th. The 0-1. High fly ball. Edge of the infield, left side. Grady tracking it in, is camped under it. 2 down. And Kashke's retired for the first time this afternoon. That brings up future USC Trojan, Richard Tejeda. And they roll. The inning ends. They roll Takata left early. That will end the inning. The Black Bears down 4 runs. Their last shot when we come back. Ridgefield leads 10-6.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood codger. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen, if you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends? Way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com.
Bottom of the 9th inning. Now or never for the Black Bears. Sam Canton gets Cowlitz started. The Black Bears bat all the way around in the bottom of the 8th. They clawed back. 3 runs, turned it into a 4-run ball game. Ridgefield leads 10-6. 2-0 to Canton. On deck is Caleb Rozier and Nick Miller. Canton squaring to bunt. Taking strike 1. Canton's 0 for 3. He was hit by a pitch. Led off the inning. He came around to score. Lifts the 2-1 high, left side. And Marion can't get there. Dropping in foul territory. Canton's still alive, 2-2. The Black Bears added 3 runs on 3 hits. 3 of them were 3 runs, 2 of them were unearned. 2-2. Dylan Richardson came into the game with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. He struck out Neve. 3-2 now. And the Black Bears will host the Pickles in their final home series of the season starting on Tuesday. Richardson 3-2. Ball 4. Canton reaches in back-to-back plate appearances. And the Black Bears get the inning started with the walk. That brings up the DH, Caleb Rozier. Rozier has got on in his past 3 plate appearances, 2 singles, and a walk last inning. Richardson fires in strike 1. Rozier with another multi-hit game. 15 for 30 on the season. 15 for 32, excuse me. 1-1. Cowlitz down 10-6. Canton at first base. 1-1 from Richardson. Called strike 2. Crossing by Rozier's knees. There is an arm up in the Ridgefield bullpen. Richardson's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Rozier goes down hacking for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. The second strikeout for Richardson. Miller's 1 for 4.
Nagler's the second baseman. 2 hits in the game. 2 outs as well.
Miller singled last inning. Takes the fastball for strike 1. Canton led off this inning with a walk. Rozier struck out, 1 away. Raptors down 10-6. Shuffling around at first. The curveball misses, 1-1. Canton's at first, hopping around the 1-1 from Richardson, fouled off. 1-2 to Miller. Ridgefield won the series last night. They can take this series at David Story Field in this decisive Game 3. Cowlitz won Game 1. Ridgefield won Game 2. Miller lifts the 1-2. Right field. Takata chasing after it. Makes the catch. And the Black Bears are down to their final out. And Jace Nagler at the plate. With a 2-hit game, 2 for 4 singles in the second and in the 8th. He just drove in his first RBI as a Black Bear. Swing and a miss. Richardson ahead 0-1. He went fastball and 0 on the first pitch. Will he come back? Fastball outside, 1-1. So he does go back-to-back fastballs to open up this AB with Nagler. Canton at first. Black Bears down 10-6. Awkward swing. He dropped the off-speed in there. Richardson fooled him. Nagler down 1-2. Richardson 1-2. Nagler lays off the fastball outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 away. Bottom of the 9th inning. Ridgefield a strike away from taking this series in Longview. The 2-2 from Richardson. Swung on and missed. It gets away from Chacon. There's a runner at first base. First base was occupied. But it doesn't matter, running on the pitch before. So they rule that Canton was in motion. So the game continues on the strikeout. Nagler reaches on the drop third strike. And Cody Estes pinch hitting for Ben Allen. Cody Estes, the outfielder from Arizona. Redshirt freshman at South Mountain Community College. Estes went 1 for 2 last night. Had an RBI on an infield single. Has 2 runners on. Takes the fastball for strike 1. So the game continues after Nagler reaches on the drop third strike. On deck is Dylan Schlegel. 0-1. Long pause from Richardson. And a curveball in there for strike 2. Cody Estes down 0-2, and it's always hard coming in a pinch hitting appearance late in the game. You've been sitting for 3 hours. But does Estes have it in him to continue this game? The 0-2, swing and a miss. And the Raptors take this series, winning the final game 10-6. Estes strikes out. and the Black Bears leave 2 runners on. Ridgefield takes this series 2-1. They take the season series 6 games to 1. Or 5 games to 2, excuse me. The Black Bears fall. The loss drops them to 6-12 in the second half, 17-28 in West Coast League overall. And then Ridgefield keeps on humming towards a playoff spot. They improved to 15-4 in the second half, 25-20 overall. The final stat line, Ridgefield wins at 10-6, 13 hits. They cashed in on 2 Black Bears errors. While the Cowlitz had 9 hits, they turned it into 6 runs. But that ends the game. Just under 3 hours. Your final duration, 3 hours, 54 minutes, or 2 hours and 54 minutes. And a series finale in the Black Bears with 1 more home game against the Pickles, and that will do it for the 2024 slate. A tough loss, and every time you had the feeling the Black Bears were inching closer, Ridgefield added a run in that inning and took the momentum back. Ridgefield takes his 2024 Columbia River Cup, takes the home series, and Ridgefield on their way to a playoff spot. That'll do it for everyone at the Cowlitz Black Bears organization. My audio engineer, Chase Spross. My producer, Derek Lunn. I'm Jack Conley saying so long from Longview. We'll see you on Tuesday. First pitch, 6:35. We'll get you ready with the pregame show against the Pickles. If you're in the area, come on out, support the Black Bears final home series. But if not, we'll have you covered right here on the Cowlitz Black Bears YouTube.